Second channel family, I have some bad news. I must delay High-Low Season 2 by about a month. And hear me out, I have a good reason for it. So, I value your time. The long story short, if you don't want to watch this whole video, the long story is I don't have ads on every video, and I need to lock in those ads because if not, I'm going to lose my ass on huge financial risk to buy all these bike parts, upgrade 2 bikes, and make a couple $100 on every video. So yeah, that's the story, and then I can hear me out. So yeah, High-Low was pretty successful last time. It was pretty much like what kickstarted me to becoming a full-time YouTuber. The views just skyrocketed. One of the videos is at 1 million views now. That was 2 years ago. And at the same time, I caught the attention of brands. I started doing brand ad reads during those videos. And back then I was a nurse. So dude, that series cost me like freaking $20,000 last time, upgrading all those parts. But that's because I was getting like everything, top level, $2,000 brakes, all that stuff. So High-Low Season 2, I'm doing more like reasonable stuff, like the Maven Ultimate brakes versus SRAM DB8. So $600 brakes versus a $150 brake. So keeping it pretty modest. This series, I have the cost down to about $5,000. But I enlisted the help of a cameraman. That's going to be an expense right there. So posting a series like this that could get a lot of views and that costs a lot of money and not having an ad on every video is just a huge financial misstep for me. And I mean, I already have all the parts purchased, but just in my head with the checks and balances, like I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me to do that. And I'm working on some things behind the scenes to hopefully, get ads for every video. And I will say, if I can't lock it down, I'm not going to postpone it anymore. I'm going to have a date, June, I think it's 6th. June 6th, something like that. But here's the thing. So I might post episode 1 mid-May, just to kind of see the interest in the audience, and that can actually help me like show brands like, hey, this series is big, so let's do this. Let's make let's get a big ad on there at the same time. So I might do that mid-May, post High-Low Season 2 episode 1, and then wait like 2 or 3 weeks for episode 2, because I got Unbound coming up. I'm supposed to be riding and stuff, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, I'm supposed to be riding a whole bunch, and I haven't been. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's a financial risk, and I don't want to make this seem all about money, but there's people out there that are like artists or whatever. They say, oh, it's not about money. And I really like creating content, and I'm not in this for the riches, but it would be just so stupid to be like, oh, it's not about the money at all. It's like, I got mouths to feed. I got a family of 6. I got a mortgage to pay. So it is a little bit about the money for sure to be able to survive, And, I'm just making entertainment at the end of the day. So I gotta have something coming back in for me to be able to afford to make all the videos. Hopefully you understand. If not, I mean, come on. So in the meantime, I'm planning on doing stuff like Sad to Rad. I got a specialized status over there that I worked on. That video is coming out tomorrow. I was thinking about doing something like a Lewis brake review. The Lewis brakes, they're new. They're coming from China. They kind of look like the Trick Stuff brakes, but the cost is pretty low. Really good machining and everything. I had a lot of people interested when I put them on my XC bike, and I've formed an opinion about them, and I think I can make a pretty good video about it. I was thinking about building up an Unbound bike. So most people are riding Unbound on gravel bikes. But my XC bike is pretty awesome. It's like 22 pounds. So I might convert my XC bike into a Unbound race machine. Maybe drop bar. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, and going back to the training, that's the whole point of this channel, right? Is training and fitness. Right after my XC race, I did a road race, a classic. So I saw that there was a classic road race a week after, and I was like, heck yeah, dude, road racing is freaking sick. So there was all the categories, Cat 1 through Cat 5. Cat 5 is novice. Well, there was a course, it was 24 miles and about 1,500 feet of elevation in that 24 miles. And Cat 5 did one loop. And I'm thinking, I don't want to do one loop, because if you're drafting with like 20 other people, 24 miles could only be an hour riding. So I wanted to get my money's worth, and I upgraded to Cat 4, and that was maybe a mistake. So the race was going pretty good. I mean, it was 30 riders. We were all going pretty fast. It was like 25 miles an hour in the peloton. It was pretty fun keeping up with everybody. But yeah, my heart rate was just like a little higher than I wanted to be, like 170s in the peloton. And it felt good. I felt like I could hold that pace and everything. But, it's 2 laps, 48 miles total. About mile 16, there was like a big climb, and people were just going so fast uphill. And I haven't experienced this in like forever, but just like trying to keep up with them, I was trying my hardest, but the lactic acid buildup in my legs just made it so I could not physically pedal. So they dropped me, and then I made it lap 1. I never caught up to them ever again, but I made it lap 1. I could have pulled off at the finish line, but I'm not a quitter, and plus I didn't want to just go 24 miles. So just like the XC race weekend, my thought was, I just don't want to get last place. So maybe I'll catch someone. Well, I never caught anybody, but I made it another 24 miles around. It was like 50 miles riding total for the day. It took me like, I think it was like 3 hours of riding, because without the draft and it was windy, like I was going pretty slow sometimes, and I was trying to keep my heart rate low. But I looked at the results. I got 29th out of 30. So it was cool. Man, road bikers, they have so much fitness. It's crazy. So, but I still, like going into the red like that, I'm still kind of paying for it physically, just kind of tired and sore and stuff. So, and it's raining right now, or else I'd be riding like right now. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Now I just got to get on my bike and log some big miles getting ready for Unbound, because I don't really have any expectations. I kind of don't even want to do Unbound, to be honest, because seeing how uncompetitive I was with those road bike guys, it's like I don't stand a chance at Unbound to do anything. But Unbound seems more of like an experience thing for me. And with this second channel thing, I was really thinking about that on that road ride. It's like, it doesn't really matter what the views are on here. I could post anything. So I'm thinking about doing like really long form product reviews where I just kind of talk openly about a product. Like say the Fox Transfer dropper post. Piece of shit. It is a total piece of shit, but they released a new one. I'm really curious about that one. But yeah, I just want to be brutally honest with product reviews. I was thinking about doing that on this channel. But yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys want to see. And yeah, with High Low Season 2, I have it all scripted out. It was ready to go. I was pretty excited. But yeah, I just don't think that would have been the right move to post it without an ad, with an arbitrary date that I made up. And plus, hey, I said a couple months ago that I wasn't going to post it until I hit 150,000 subscribers. Well, I'm at 143,000, so we got to get that number up. But yeah, it's just a made up date in my head. No one's forcing me to do it. I've been hyping it up. I'm sure everybody wants to see it already, but yeah, got to wait a little bit. I got to get those ads dialed in, just so I can make my money back, and at the same time, pay the mortgage and, not go into debt. So I hope you understand. I hope you like this, raw video here. But yeah, any thoughts, comments down below. Let me know how your training is going. Yeah, my weight is not going down still. I've been kind of eating like bad every once in a while, but yeah, still at like 190, some 188. So hopefully one day my body will figure out how to, metabolize fat as a fuel source, but it's not there yet. But yeah, yep. See ya.